There is no logic. The only thing I can say, Mr. Watercube, is that I think a lot of regs right now are chasing volume targets. And flashes are very easy volume targets where you can just get your games in very quickly. And so I think a lot of people have those unique exclusive poker challenges. And because of that, I think, people are like making plans. And it's like, well, I've got to play 400 games a day. You can't do that in normal spins. I'll just smash through a load of flashes. And so I think that's influencing it quite significantly. They're also very easy to multi-table as well. And so I think there's a lot of guys who are just sitting in the lobbies like 12 tables up, and I don't think you can do that at all in normal spins where like you just get owned, whereas because such a higher percentage of flash is so much more automated in the decision making, right now it seems like win rates aren't so important, and people are like, if you're making leaderboards occasionally and getting some Supernova Elite, as Freak nicely puts, then you can happily sit there with 10 GBV and you don't mind that much, if you get the odds. Again, my withered hand means I'm not as able to use my hotkeys as I would like to be, but we get 3 bets to this big side, and I'm just going to let this one go. We could call here, but I'm not going to mess about. Quite ominous, this music, isn't it? You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I think it's time for clubbing music, yeah? What did we have last time? Wabsy liked the dance music, didn't he? We've had enough of the classical. We're putting on the dance music. Cause of Crap says, that's my reaction when I play pro and bet into a recreational who I've assumed doesn't have the nuts because of private ranges. Yeah. Yeah. It's very easy. The mental game, we haven't talked about that, but the mental game is insane in terms of, especially, I'm going to turn this music down slightly because Wabsy's going to already be getting a headache. He's in his slippers, disliking all this modern music. Wow, so we just get pot into, I guess let's call. Well, that's a turn card we can fold on. Wow, we half pots. Is that just Jack X then? Does he pot with King Queen? Does he pot with Ace Queen? Does he pot with Ace King? I don't think he pots with those combos on the flop. I was going to fold if he potted. I think half pot is probably more Jack X weighted, so maybe we can call one more, like just a Jack 8 or something. We hope he's got Jack 7 now, or Jack 9. He'll check back, I think. Okay, yeah, I guess it was Jack 8 or Jack King or King 10 or something like that. Maybe fold on the turn, maybe. Hola, Rodriabdo. ¿Cómo estás, amigo? Muchas gracias por el suerte. We'll fold the ace-5 off. Tens. With 10 BBs. We will raise 10 BBs and flop 10-10. No, that's not even possible. 10-10. Man like Jason. He's waited for this moment to pounce. Yes, Jason, he did it. Wabsy, you're not happy with the Techno Town? It's got great viewership last time. Well done, Jason, by the way. Alright. Fist pumped it in. We'll keep going. We've yet to experience a 2-red game this evening, ladies and gentlemen. So that's fantastic for us. Odds on Trump impeachment, yeah. It's definitely there. Ooh, this is scary now. That's cool. I might fold if he bets river. He checks turn. So let's check back. We interact a lot with like some of the combo draws that, let's say, a recreational might typically take. At 5 of diamonds now. Now it's good that we interact, I think, with the combo draws, except he pots it and... Poor. Is he bluffing a 6? He got a hand like 6-8 with a diamond. Does he take it? I think we have every flush here, so we just don't need to risk it. We have every 8-9, we don't need to mess about. We have kings, we have king 7 even. So with this hand, I'm very happy to fold. I think with weaker hands, we don't actually have much air there at all, to be honest. Like, we have some 6x, but 6x and 9s are... I mean, 9s is definitely a better call than 6x, but, like, combinatorically wise, it's very slim the amount of 6x we have, because we don't open that much offsuit 6x, so... Don't know. Wabsy he doesn't like it. Alright. Wabsy, pick a... We need to do a poll. If I could figure out how to do a poll, I would do one. But I'm a bit of a... Let me see if I can do that. No, we're going to try. No, I don't want to do that. You cannot cheer your channel. I want to just do a poll, but... Ducky wants some reggaeton. We'll check. Alright, what we got? Reggaeton. Some pop. We got some jazz. There's a bit of jazz. A nice bit of jazz, maybe, ladies and gentlemen. This is more the chilled out entertainment vibe that you've all come to watch, yeah? Bad turn. I don't expect to have too much 6x though, and I think I'm pretty happy to bet fold this. He did check raise before, which makes me a little bit scared, but you just gotta play the card you dealt, my friend. This run out wasn't so fun, and so he donks, we fold, happy days. We check, we lose, almost certainly. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna jam. I think it's right on the borderline. 7 big blinds. How bad can it be? If the guy even marginally overfolds, it becomes brilliant. So, if in doubt, it's not too bad. Easy Company wants to see some Flash games. Did you? Did I read that? Flash for the fans. Yes, I saw that. Yes, let's play some flashes after this. Man like Freak 1. Hello, hello. Spasiba for checking in. Udachi Droog. Hope you're doing well. Freak was in some hundreds the other day. Hope he had a good session. We'll complete with 8-9 here against the guy who's been limping tons of combos. Obviously flopping again. Actually, question marks about donking here, and again we get kind of grim on 10. I assume he hasn't got any 10x. I assume Rona could have 10x, but like I think it just makes sense to bet. I'm slightly misclicked there, but okay, I'm happy with that bet sizing. I'm actually going to check call this, so like we block now lots of his showdown hands, and he might take a... does he take King Jack or something in bluff? Maybe. Does he take Queen 6 or something in bluff? Maybe. He's got fewer 8x and 9x would be his natural check downs because of our combos, and I assume he has no 10x, and so this is like Jack Queen, maybe Jack 7, or it's a bluff, and therefore we just check call and hope he's got more like Queen 6, or maybe even bluff King Jack or something. Flopped it. He did flop it. That was one of the combos we gave him. Didn't think 6-7 off would be in his range, but yeah. Oh, nice. Freak's going to be in the MTT streets. Good man. I will keep an eye out, Freak 1, when you go live. I will check. I will say hello. Despite winning that 100x, I think we're slightly off target. Yeah, we're at 150 points so far. We need probably a good 200 or something to make the leaderboard on average. So we're going to need 4.25 or so. We're going to need to win if we win every game, then we're fine. But we're going to need to win a couple of bigger multipliers, ideally, to give us a bit of leeway. Win a couple of 5x's, we're probably there. But this feels pretty sensible in terms of the hand strength to go for it. Don't expect too many initial folds, but we can certainly have barreling rooms. I think a lot of people will check raise a lot of their value here, and so the check call range will be super capped. And so I'm actually really happy to bet and barrel off here. We'll go 3.4. Just the right sizing, I hope, to keep it like 10-9 in, to maybe keep some 10-8, 10-7s maybe as well, which is double gutter, of course. And now the plan is to shove them all away. This could backfire a little bit, of course, but I feel like pretty happy just to take it all here. We have backdoor spades, we have 2 pair, we have lots of combos, we have Queen 10. He's got King 8, nice hand, sir. So he may not even be a recreational. I gave him recreational because I thought, well, okay, he may still be recreational, but he may be a recreational, let's say. There is no logic. The only thing I can say, Mr. Watercube, is that I think a lot of regs right now are chasing volume targets and flashes are very easy volume targets where you can just get your games in very quickly. And so I think a lot of people have those unique exclusive poker challenges, and because of that, I think people are like making plans, and it's like, well, I've got to play 400 games a day. You can't do that in normal spins. I'll just smash through a load of flashes, and so I think that's influencing it quite significantly. They're also very easy to multi-table as well, and so I think there's a lot of guys who are just sitting in the lobbies like 12 tables up, and I don't think you can do that at all in normal spins where like you just get owned, whereas because such a higher percentage of flash is so much more automated in decision making, right now it seems like win rates aren't so important, and people are like, if you're making leaderboards occasionally and getting some Supernova Elite, as Freak nicely puts, then you can happily sit there with 10 chippy V, and you don't mind that much, if you get the odds. If you're playing 3-reg games quite significantly. We get in 7s, 8s, and 9s, and that will be GG. We did bluff off, but... Finally to the pyramid, not you blasting off your stack. Thank you, Ducky. I appreciate that, finally. As hero calling hands go, this is like, meh. I mean, King of Diamonds feels good. Yeah, let's just check down. Yeah, I would agree. In terms of what Freak 1 is saying, I would agree. Like, I think it's very likely a lot of the regs in spins it's a bit of a challenge where a lot of guys who have the high rake back, it's a different playing field where in terms of battling for the high stakes and all these kind of stuff. Nice Epic says like chest level or general volume or something. So the rake back, if you combine the exclusive poker goals, those are normally 40%. If you add in leaderboards, it depends on how many leaderboards you hit. I'm trying to do some estimates in terms of what leaderboards would work, and in a let's say, I can't be humble at all in this way, but because my win rate typically is slightly above the average reg, I was trying to see if that would have an impact in terms of making marginally more rake back from the chest. I think at the moment I'm averaging somewhere around 15% from the rake back challenges, and of course, like if you hit one of the top ones, you get 2k, and then suddenly that will be massive. If we got that. So for example, if we win a 10x and a 5x in the next 7 games, we'd probably hit the 2k, and suddenly our lifetime rake back would be like 85% or something. And then of course, you still got the chests, which will add up to like 2 to 5%, depending on how you're running, kind of thing. They do slightly combine, so I think you get less rake back if you're running good from the chests, but you'll get more rake back if you're running good from the leaderboards, because obviously if you're running good, you'll hit bigger multipliers, and that's good. So it does slightly balance it out. I would say, like, if you're efficient, let's say efficient with your rake back, which I'm trying to be, you should in theory get at least 55-60% rake back, which makes it a completely different game compared to getting 10 or 20, in terms of the chippy V required, the game conditions you can stay in, and it's not a bad thing. I mean, that's fantastic. It's just, it sucks for guys that can't get that, obviously. Here we're going to just min raise and probably fold off if he Yamashin shoves, because what? I've never seen this 3-bet sizing before. Let's just call, and that's a good hand to call with, I guess. And we'll just fold that now. Flacker says, how'd you get those challenges? Just was just teasing you, Tomo. King 8 start with a check. Very well teased. I got it when I hadn't played on stars for a while. So I think they are related to I think they're related to your results, where one of the guys I know who's never got it has had fantastic results on stars, whereas some of the other guys who've had more ups and downs in terms of their actual results have got it. And so I don't know exactly the metrics that the stars are using it for. I mean, can we even bluff here? We don't need to. He's got 5-6 suited. Cool. I'm going to give him a recreational tag. So he is slightly above average, so what can I do? Not being arrogant, just facts. You are welcome, Cause of Craps. Have a good night, my friend. Welcome back anytime. Mondays and Wednesdays, those are the streaming days. Those two things, Wubsy, are not mutually exclusive. That's the reason I'm happy to pile King 8. That's yeah. You gotta dust off a few stacks, yeah? It is the way right now that the poker climate is that Party Poker obviously offering with initial rake back up to 60%, and then you add in the leaderboards, similar level leaderboards, I think Party and Stars, about that 10 to 20 perhaps. But you know, with Party that can equate to 80 plus, for example, and Stars I think the max you could maybe, if you're really efficient, you could maybe look to achieve 60. I'm giving it a go. We'll see how we do. This guy limp stabs pot, and that terrifies me. And all we know if he's overbet pot once before, so we'll call. We have all the 2x, and we'll just check fold the turn if he keeps going for it, because I think in our perceived range, we'd 100% flat all the 2x here. I hope he's recognising that we have 2x in the range, so I hope he doesn't just blast off air. I mean, does he blast off air? We have 2x here to call, so we do interact maybe with the few bluffs that logically make sense, the 3-4, 3-5, stuff like that. Nakulin Street, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I know Mr. ICM Machine is going to be like, turn that follow down, but I will at some point, yeah. And I'm pretty renowned for it. If anything, I think it's one of the big Twitch stream draws, Water Cube, is the lack of water that appears in this Twitch stream. So, Keditop, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you about. We're going to go for a bet and barrel here. The old delay. Wubsy's incorrect there because there is no sugar. Sometimes Wubsy's statements will be false. Please don't donk. No, I mean, please do donk with your value, because then we'll just bluff all our... We'll get you to fold. Alright. Thank you for donking, maybe with value. We don't have straight, do we? 4, 5, 6, 7. No. It doesn't work. It's Diet Coke, of course. Coke Zero, actually, but we'll let you get away with that. Min? Yeah, Mashin-chan. Oh, he's from Japan. We haven't got a good luck for Japan. We need to look that up. We've yet to... There's a few Japanese regs. We'll say Arigato. We won't be saying... Well, maybe we'll say Arigato. No.